gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Happy Thursday or whatever day you're seeing this. Hop over to the screen. We're gonna get right into it. We got Grant Horvath, we got Garrett Clark, and we got a new series coming at you. I think we're gonna talk about it. Anyway, let's dive into first. Quick update. George Bryan right here. Google Corn Ferry Tour Q School. He is in second stage. Just scroll down. It's this one right here, the Kinder Forest GA. Quick little update. If you guys haven't been following along or don't know how to follow along, this is all posted, and this is all stuff that is being updated as we go. So this is public knowledge. I had people comment, you couldn't save it for their videos. This is literally PGA Tour Q School right here. This is online. This is updated. This is live leaderboard. If you don't want to know how George Bryan's doing, just skip the next minute of the video or 2 minutes of the video, and you won't find out, I guess. But like, I mean, it's public information. That'd be like saying you don't want to TSN to ruin the golf tournament for you. That happened 2 weeks after. Anyway, whatever. Let's go right into it. So currently, we'll call it the cut line. The line to make it through the final stage is at 1 over par, and George Bryan at this current moment is sitting at 4 over par. So if we just go look at his last couple rounds. So round 1, he had an even par 36 on the front and a 3 over 39 on the back. On round 2, he had an even par 36 on the back, and on the front he had a 1 under 35. So he was able to finish 1 under yesterday. And then today, he's back up. He had a double bogey on 8, a birdie on the first, and then he's currently just rounding off the back 9. So he is currently 2 over par. Sorry, that's a triple bogey on 6, not a double bogey. Currently 2 over par on this, and he is 4 over par total on the tournament. So obviously, he saw a comeback yesterday. He was in a similar spot, ended up coming back shooting a 1 under number. So it's definitely possible if he was to do that today, get it back down to 1 under. He'd be at 3 over. He'd be going into the last day 2 points off the cut of essentially what we would call it. So he's in a good position. He's obviously not like completely down here. This is something George does really well. Almost every time I look at him on a tournament leaderboard, he's always close. He's never like completely out of it and getting trounced. So good for him under the most pressure you could possibly be in. Anyways, let's go to what we were talking about today. This post came out 4 days ago, I believe. Yeah, 4 days ago. Co-post GM Golf and Grant. Just, you know, little hi, how you doing, smiley. Little bags on the golf carts. So it got me thinking. And the reason why I didn't react to this 4 days ago is because I wanted to try to formulate an idea of what maybe this could be. Because I saw this and I really just thought, they're not posting a photo because they're just filming together again. They did that. Where's the last one? Where it's like, if this photo gets 100,000 likes, then we're gonna, no, where is it? It was this one. If this photo gets 100K likes, I'll film a match against GM Golf. That was their first one. That was their comeback together. That was the big, exciting, like, hey, first time ever, we're gonna play each other, yada, yada, yada. Okay, great. But just film together again, I don't think would warrant an Instagram post like this. Maybe a story. And call me crazy. Call me a little over the top here. Number one, that's my job. But number two, I actually think that this represents something more than just a one-off video together. So it got my wheels going, got my wheels thinking, what are they doing? Is Grant going back to good? Is Garrett, I didn't actually think for a half a second that Garrett was leaving good. That's the dumbest thing ever. But, you know, things are spiraling. What's going on? What's this? Okay, here is my theory. I think, based off the fact that the most successful content, and these two have done a lot of content. Look, this is like 2 years ago now. Pretty much every single video that Garrett uploaded had Grant in the thumbnail. Grant in the thumbnail. Grant was in this one. Grant's in the thumbnail. But some of the most successful ones they did back in the day was this right here, the California series. The California series was a road trip they took down the coast of California, filming at golf courses along the way, filming behind the scenes content, all while having like an 8-piece culminative match. This was like one of the most successful things they've ever done. Okay, so why am I talking about this? Well, I sort of think this post might be them doing this again. I don't know where. I don't know if it's, I doubt it'd be California again. I bet you it'd be somewhere else. Grant lives in Florida. These guys have also done New Mexico. They've also done Phoenix, like Arizona. Could be somewhere in there. I don't think it's Texas. I don't think the golf's that great there this time of year. So I'm guessing it's either Florida. They've already done the West Coast, so I don't think it's there. It could be somewhere in the South, like again, I mean, Texas is in the South, but it could be like a warmer place like Arizona. But I kind of think that this is going to be some sort of match series, potentially with the goal of mimicking this. Now, why do I think so specifically this, like, not just a match series, but this sort of match series? There's a couple reasons. Number one, YouTube Golf is at an absolute stalemate right now. An absolute stalemate. Everybody is uploading the same videos. Every video looks the same. Titles, thumbnails, everything. Rick uploaded, again, nothing against Rick here, but Rick uploaded a birdie video, birdie every hole video, with arguably the biggest creators in YouTube Golf right now, and it's like relatively underperforming for what it is. Why? Because the last 2 videos he uploaded were the same video. Like, they weren't the same video, but they're the same video. They're a collab with the same people in the same place, doing kind of the same thing, and you can see the gradual fall of views. It wasn't just Rick. Everyone that was there uploaded like 2 or 3 videos from there, other than Grant, and the views went like this. And this was the last most recent one from all that, and people are just kind of bored of it. And like, I don't know, every thumbnail looks exactly, again, this isn't just Rick, I'm just using him as an example. Every thumbnail looks exactly the same from creators nowadays. Like, if you go to your YouTube homepage and you're a YouTube Golf fan, you're gonna see so many thumbnails that are just gonna look very similar. It's a lot. I don't have a lot of YouTube Golf thumbnails on here because I watch a lot other than YouTube Golf, but it's a lot of like green and blue. I don't watch that. I don't know why that's here. Whoops. There's a lot of green and blue kind of contrasty thumbnails. There's a lot of things that look very, very identical. So why am I talking about that? This was something different. Yes, this was a match series. Yes, this is YouTube Golf, but this had like a storyline to it. This had these 2 guys traveling down the coast of California, vlogging a lot of behind the scenes. Like, literally the first like 5-10 minutes of this video, basically the first 10 minutes of this video is just this. It's vlog footage. It's them traveling. It's them getting food. It's them just chilling together. You have this kind of build up to the golf. They're playing these cool courses and they're doing cool stuff. So I think that this could be something. And knowing Grant Horvath, the biggest creator in YouTube Golf right now, again, we don't count Bryson. He doesn't count. Grant Horvath, biggest creator in YouTube Golf right now. He's got his finger on the pulse. I think he knows. Like, look, this is exactly what I was saying with Rick. So to show you I'm not picking on Rick. Every thumbnail looks exactly the same. They all look the same. And like, sure, yeah, they work, but the content's, I mean, it's just, you know, if everything looks the same and everything's the same, eventually it's going to start to get stale. I believe Grant Horvath is not going to let that happen. Grant is always going to try to reinvent the wheel and be on top of the next curve. And I do think YouTube Golf is craving a bit more just chill, non-Mr. Beast style content. It doesn't have to be this biggest, craziest thing. It just has to be something that's like interesting enough, has more to it than just the golf, is easily digestible. I've been saying for a while, I think there's going to be a creator that comes out and is like the Sam Sulek of YouTube Golf. He's just going to post like the most raw golf content, going to do it like almost every day, and it's going to blow up and have like, you know, a crazy amount of views, and people are going to be like, whoa, and then YouTube Golf is going to shift. I think that's going to be the pendulum, because right now everything has to be this big collab, this, you know, big, you know, scramble type video, and I think people are just getting sick of that and they're wanting something new. And to me, this is something old that's becoming new again. It's like just more chill vibes. It's focused on more just the golf. It's episodic, it's series based, and I think it's like with 2 creators who have some of the most successful history on YouTube working together, but it's not overdone. So I would say I hope this isn't a match series, and I don't think it is in a match series, by the way, meaning they're challenging other people, because Grant obviously announced super recently the 2v2 match series with Phil. So I don't think that's what it is, because of the fact he already has one. I think this is just a collaborative based series between these 2, and I think if they're smart, it's going to mimic the most successful series arguably 2 people have ever done in YouTube Golf. 2 people together have ever done in YouTube Golf. All right, jumping in here because I'm editing this, and look what was just posted on Grant's Instagram 4 days after that feed post. Another photo of Garrett and Grant. Where? I think that little sign thing there is the Stream Song in Florida. I'm convinced this is a travel series. This was 4 days. They've been together for 4 days now. Well, unless it's not real time, but I'm assuming it's real time. A travel series down the coast of Florida, just like the California series. You heard it here, folks. Heard it here first, folks. Back to the video, which is this travel series. And selfishly, I want it to be this, because this was kind of when I was getting into YouTube Golf, and this was the first bouts of content I really, really, really paid attention to, enjoyed, and watched every episode of. So I kind of hope this is coming back. So hopefully, when they announce it, if they do an announcement post, I can do this again. I can comment this again. I commented that because I called this, and let's see, maybe I'm calling this right now. I don't know, but it's just a guess. I think it's educated based off a lot of factors, where YouTube Golf's at, Grant staying in front of the curve, the fact that these two have history, and they have history doing some of the best YouTube golf content ever. I just think it makes a ton of sense right now. So anyways, guys, comment your thoughts down below. I'm excited to see when it comes out, when it gets announced. I could be totally off. It could obviously be a one-off thing, but like, it's not cool for these two just to take a picture together to be like, we're filming together again. It's like, okay, you already did that. Like, why do we care? We don't. But if it is something like this, which I think it is, then it would warrant this. And I don't think it's a 2v2 because he's already doing the thing with Phil. So that's how my brain got here. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.